Hey everyone, Jay here. As always, I'm here to take you through some recommendations for ways in which you might adapt some of our CrossFit linchpin workouts for kids. We're going to take a closer look at Friday the 1st of July. Now, the reason I've chosen this workout is I was thinking about how I might adapt it for my children when I thought about one of the stimuluses for the farmer's carry. I think how that's really taxing on our grip. I thought, well, one of the ways in which we try and improve grip strength for children is to use a bar hang. So one of the ways in which I've adapted this is by using our bar hanging progressions in place of a farmer's carry. So the workout on the 1st of July would be 3 rounds of 100 meters dumbbell farmer's carry, very grip intensive, 10 back squats for 60% of your 1RM, and then row 500 meters. As always, I'm going to take you through how this might look in a class structure and offer you some recommendations or suggestions for things that you could do during each section of our CrossFit Kids workout. We're going to start with a general warm-up. We're going to keep it really simple. We're going to use some of those plank games. So I'm going to have some videos showing you different choices that you could use for some of those plank games. You could turn them into plank wars if you've got children of the right emotional maturity, where they're sort of against somebody else trying to beat somebody in one of those plank variations. After we've spent about 10 minutes on those plank games, we're going to move on to our specific warm-up. This is where we focus on our skills. For this workout, we're going to go through our bar hanging progressions, which you've seen many times on these videos. And then we're going to go through air squats or dumbbell squats if the children are ready for a bit of load in those movements. After we've worked through that skill, we're going to go through our workout. Now, the workout for the children is going to be an AMRAP for quality. Remember, quality means quality of movement, quality of focus, and their level of fatigue. So if they're getting too tired, it's about a round or so is the time to cut it off. We're going to do 5 to 10 bar hanging progressions, depending on the progression they're at. 10 air squats or 10 dumbbell squats, depending on where your children are at with their progressions and the intensity that you want to give them. And then it's going to be run 200 to 400 meters. It's entirely up to you and the level of your children where you hit each of those sort of suggested lengths of time. Now, for this kind of AMRAP here, we're going to get a bit of grip stimulation from the bar hanging progressions. You're also going to get a bit of stimulus from vestibular work if you do some of the rotations. We're going to get our air squats here, so one of our foundational movements. And also we're going to get some impact loading from the running, which is going to be great. Now, if you want your children to come back in and get through more of this work, I suggest you have a shorter run. If you want them to have a bit longer on the run, so it's a little gassier for them, then you're going to maybe go longer on 400 meters. After we've done our workout, we're going to get to the most important part of our CrossFit Kids workout. It's going to be the game. Now I've got 3 in a row here. Basically 3 in a row, noughts and crosses, some of you might have heard it as, or tic-tac-toe. You're going to set up a grid of 9 spaces in a square. And then the children are either going to carry med balls or cones. You're going to have 2 teams, and they're going to run up, place, and it's going to be working as a relay. They're going to place a cone or a med ball in one of the squares, and they're going to try and get 3 in a row for their team. They run up, run back, tag the next teammate, and then, like I said, they go up, try and get 3 in a row before the other team can do it, either by cancelling each other out, by blocking, or by getting them in a row. They can go horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, as you all know with that game. And then cool down, or skill study or challenges. I'm going to suggest that there's some handstand work here. So we'll go through some handstand hold progressions. However, depending on what you decide on the size of your group, the age of your group, you might choose another one of these elements. It could be some math challenges. It could be some challenges from the CrossFit Kids Startup curriculum, where we're focusing on some of the points of performance of one of the foundational or functional movements that you focused on. Or it could be a skill that you have been working on sort of repeatedly through your CrossFit Kids sessions. Have fun with this work. Okay, Jonah's going to show us some hand releases now. It's the same points of performance as the bar hang, except each time he's going to release and re-grip each hand alternately. Off you go. Good. Okay, so maintaining the same points of performance as the hang, he's going to now, instead of just releasing, he's going to move side to side on the bar. Keeping his feet together. Nice. All the way to the other side for me. And back to the middle. Good job. Okay, so the same position as each of the last progressions. This time Jonah's going to do some monkey taps. He's going to release the bar, tap his hip, re-grab, and then repeat on the other side. He's going to do that 2 more times. Once more. Good job. Notice how he keeps his feet together. So our final bar hang, he's going to get himself into that exact same position that we start with. And then he's going to do a 360 round the worlds on the bar. So he's going to rotate, grab. He's going to do that twice one way. Come back to the start, and then he's going to go the other direction. Oh, backwards. Very good. Finishing that nice position at the end. Nice, that active shrug you just saw there. Well done, Jonah. Okay, Jonah here is going to take us through an air squat progression. I'm going to ask him to put his thumbs up out in front of him. He's going to place them on his shoulders. I'm going to ask him to line up his feet underneath his thumbs. This is where he's going to start. I'm going to ask him to place his hands on his hips. He's going to start the movement by pushing his hips back. Jonah, push hips back. Good boy. And stand up tall. Good. And push hips back. Stand up tall. Great job. Okay, Jonah, can you make an eagle or a bird with your hands in front? He's going to keep this eagle high up in front of him the whole time. He's going to push his hips back. He's going to put his pockets below his knees, keeping his knees tracking his toes. He's going to stand up tall. Great job. Can you repeat that for me, Jonah? Hips back, pockets below your knees, and one more. Okay, Jonah's now going to show us a dumbbell squat. He's going to use the same points of performance we used for the air squat in the last video. He's going to pick up the dumbbells. He's going to place them in the front rack position. So he's going to get his elbows nice and high, pointing his elbows up. He's going to get his feet underneath his shoulders. He's going to push his hips back. He's going to put his pockets below his knees. Stand up tall. Good, he's going to do 2 more for me. Keep those elbows high. Good job.